Let me tell you the secret to creating compelling content that gets shared. It's simple storytelling that has a beginning, middle, and end. Now, what do I mean by that? The beginning of the video confirms to the user that they clicked the right video. They know exactly what to expect when they're going to watch your video based on your title and thumbnail. So the expectation is set right in the beginning. So for example, with our Fortnite dance videos, we get in there right away and we say, welcome to the Fortnite Dance Challenge. This is what we're gonna do today. This is where we're gonna go. We keep it really simple and straightforward and to the point. And at the same time, at the beginning of the video, you wanna try to encourage the user what they're gonna expect, what they're going to see, what's the end result of the video. The middle of the video is exactly what they came to see. You wanna show them just the highlights. You wanna keep it simple, straightforward. You don't wanna steer away from the overall topic. So if we're making a Fortnite dance video, we're not gonna break and go and grab some ice cream in that same video because the user was expecting to see Fortnite dances. Now wouldn't be a good time to go to the beach or go visit grandma if it has nothing to do with Fortnite dances or viral hacks or whatever the topic of your video is. So what we normally would do from our experience is film maybe 45 minutes to an hour worth of content, and then what we would do is we just pick out the best parts to fit into maybe a 10 to 12 minute video. So we do our best to remove any boring parts to try to keep the viewer entertained as much as possible so they're not bored and they click away. Once you get to the end of your video, there has to be some sort of satisfaction to the viewer, some type of reveal, some type of end result. So with our Fortnite dance videos, we declare a winner or we ask the viewers who won. So let's take one of Mr. B's videos for example. He's very well known for reviewing gaming keyboards, and what he does is he reviews the gaming keyboard and then he sees if he can win a game of Fortnite with that keyboard. So the beginning of the video will consist of Mr. B unboxing the keyboard, testing it out, and then playing a game of Fortnite. But at the end, was this keyboard worth it? Was he able to win with the keyboard? What did we learn? What was the lesson learned? In all of his videos, he has a beginning, middle, and end. It has to be simple, it has to be straightforward, but it also has to be on topic, or else you lose your audience. You might not know this, but all content has a story. Whether it's a gaming video, or whether it's a fun challenge, or even a cooking video, that has a story to it. And a simple story is what makes it so compelling and easy to share. So what else is important in making great content? Well, for us personally, we've had a lot of success looking at trends, and we try to incorporate our family dynamic or our video styles to that trend. When gummy food was a trend, we incorporated our family dynamic to that style, and fidget spinners, and slime, and Fortnite videos. We would grab a trend and mold it into our style and put it out to the world. What also helps us is we try to create as much funny content as possible, because when you can make someone laugh, it's memorable and it makes them feel good. And we want them to come back and we want them to laugh more. So that's why we try to make it as humorous as possible. We've always loved creating family-friendly content because you can capture a wide range of people. Kids can watch us, grandparents can watch us, grandparents and kids can watch us together. This is what we've strived for, is to just create a community of everybody who just wants to enjoy family-friendly content. And personally, when we're creating content, we always look to see if there's a way we can make it replayable. So for instance, again, with the Fortnite dance videos, the reason why they have over 100 million views is because you can watch them over and over and over again, almost like dance tutorials or even exercise videos. So if you can somehow create content that gets replayed over and over again, that'll help you a lot. And what's really important in making great content is whether it's shareable or not. How many times have you seen content online that you were proud to share? It really makes you feel like you're part of the creativity because you've sifted through so much content and now you found that really, really fun piece of content that you want to share with your friends and family. And it really makes you feel like you actually created that content, when in fact the creator did. But this is what we try to do, is we try to create content that allows viewers to grab that content and say, you know what, I connect with that content and I want to share it as if I created it. So if you can do that and create shareable content in that way, you're winning. So here's the real secret to making a viral video. Are you ready? There is no secret. There's no way in telling whether your video is going to be viral or not. That being said, there are things that you can do in your videos, like focusing on trends, keeping a more general audience, really focusing on great storytelling. That will definitely help push your video. But there's really no guarantee that your video is going to ultimately become viral. What's really important is that you create something that you love and that you tell a great story. So now let's talk about your content and how you can make it more shareable, more popular, and more attractive to your viewers. When you're creating your videos, what is the message? What is the overall point of that video? What do you want to teach? What do you want to impart with the viewer? So for example, when we make those reading mean comments videos, what's the point? Well, the point is to showcase that no matter who you are, you're always going to receive negative comments, but ultimately it's about how you're going to deal with those comments. When you're creating a cooking video, what's the point? You want to teach someone how to make whatever you're making in that video. If you're an expert in cutting grass, what is it that you want to teach that viewer while they're watching the video? There is so much content that you can create. It's just a matter of how are you going to tell that story and what is it that you want to teach that person. So now that you have your message and you want to tell a great story, what is also really important is being as authentic as possible. You want to be real because your audience will know right away when you're not being real with them. When we create content, we typically don't have a script. We have a general idea of what we want to do. We know the overall topic. We know how we're going to start the video, what we're going to do in the middle, and then what the possible outcome is going to be. But we never really have a script because we want our true colors to show in the video, because it's really important to be as authentic as possible. And you really want to create the content that you love and enjoy. For example, we would never want to create something that our kids were uncomfortable making or Mama B was uncomfortable making. When Mama B creates content, it's all about mindfulness and teaching people things that she knows. She's never going to create content that has nothing to do with her values or something that she can't align with. Make sure that when you make your videos, be honest in what you know. That being said, if you want to have a general outline of what you want to say in your videos, that's really good, but just make sure that you're speaking to the viewer and you're not reading off a script and your eyes are doing this, and because viewers will leave right away because they get bored because there's really authentic people on the internet, if you know what I mean. Another really important part of creating great content is keeping it simple. Don't stray too far away from the main topic because you will lose your audience. Get to the point, stick to the point, and thank them for watching the video. And when you first start creating content, don't worry about getting fancy cameras or any fancy lights or microphones. When we started, we just grabbed our phone and just started filming. I'm not going to get into too many technical details on what's required to edit your videos or publish your videos because there's a lot of great content already out there on YouTube that you can search for. But if you ever have any questions, you can always ask me, send me an email or post a message on Discord and I can help you out, kind of give you some tips and tricks on how to start editing your videos. And ultimately, what is really, really important when you're creating great content is your call to action. At the end of the video, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to comment down below more examples? Do you want to start a discussion in your comments? Do you want them to watch the next video? Do you want them to like and share your video? You want to give them a call to action. You want them to do something. And what we've personally learned is that if you encourage someone to like your video or engage later on in your video, YouTube likes that. They see that as someone who's actually watched the full video or at least the majority of the video and has now engaged. As opposed to asking someone to like and thumbs up the video right in the beginning, YouTube sees that as someone who hasn't even seen the video yet and liked it. They know this. They have a lot of data. So you want to be authentic. You want them to stay as long as possible on your video, and near the end of the video, you want them to engage. So now it's time for my call to action to you. In this module, I created something called the Be Authentic Creator Guide, and it's a booklet that you can print out and fill out all kinds of information to help you create great content. So that is listed in this lesson. If you click down below, you will find it. And if you have any questions, message me on the Discord or send me an email. And I really look forward to the next module where I teach you everything that I know about creating different types of content. See you in the next module.